What's up, people? This is Doggo.
Who's that so bad? Who is it so bad?
What's up, people? It's your boy Jadwa. I'm here today in Kerbal Space Program. You can help me! I need your help, your assistance, your brain power, your ideas. Because I've been trying for a while to create, using animated attachments, to create a throttle-controlled Rototron, a throttle-controlled Rototron, which is not that hard to do, believe it or not. It's very untextured at the moment because it's really just a placeholder textures. So I wanted to do something like, well, I wanted this to become a propeller. So we're gonna turn on our aerodynamic forces overlay, make sure I hit record already, and turn on our throttle. Our engine, it's actually an engine that has no thrust. And you'll see right here, we can actually spin things up. As things spin up, things start to look good, and you'll see it surge forward, and then you'll see a spike. Right there, that spike. That spike I cannot have. It is no good. Let's see if we can, heaviest part. Auto strut the heaviest. There you go. And you see right here, it's actually moving us forward every time it jumps. So this is actually something that can work. And you see I'm just using these wing connectors up here. But it works and then it spikes. And I have not been able to figure out why it wants to spike for me. Let's just slide this to the side. Take a look at the performance. You can see here, everything is going great. Boom, spike. Boom, a spike here in a few seconds. So this is what's been kind of slowing down my progress. That, and I have barely been able to get a working model going. Uh-oh, did I run out of... No, I didn't. It just looks like it's going slower. It is going slower. Oh, I slowed it down because I probably hit X at some point in time. So let's go full speed. You'll see here, it's ready to go, but it spikes. And you know, if I can get this working right, then we'll be able to make it's an electric motor, basically. It uses very little liquid fuel. It's mostly electric. So let's go ahead, and you see right now, it's wanting to pull so bad. If we turn off our brakes, it's going to go forward. We can actually get some movement from here. We can actually control this craft. We can generate thrust. No, it's not stock, but hey, it's just it's only two parts. There's the spinny thing, and then there's the reverse spinny thing, because you know, when you're dealing with things like this where you're actually using the lift to generate thrust. You're using lift to generate, I guess, movement. What you're running into is you have to counter that torque that you're now putting on there, which is why you see a lot of this shaking. So with that going, this is quite viable. I can make this fly, but the problem I'm running into right now is one, getting it up to good speeds, and two, balancing out the aircraft. The game is not really designed for things like this. But it does work. As you can see here, we made it up the not so great angle. We can navigate around the base. This is actually not a bad rover to put on a well, not many planets out there would be able to handle this one, unfortunately. Wait, maybe we can float this. You want to try floating it? Let's go over to the ocean. So yes, the main idea with this thing is to make an airplane, a low-powered airplane. Maybe later on, when I figure out how to do propellers, a faster airplane that's not so stressful to design, not such a pain in the butt to design as the stock variants, but at the same time still have to counter the actual forces that you should have to counter when you're creating things without using a bunch of torque from your SAS. So far, this is what I have devised. It's cruising along pretty nicely. So the question is, how the heck can I get that spike to stop? And what are some better propeller ideas? You know, I've been doing this, I've been working on this for a few days now, and this is, well, I have a propeller mock-up, which I'm just using a regular wing, and I can just take the stats from that wing and drop it into another config file for a propeller blade, and that will work just fine because it's really just the looks. I just need the config. So I am using a quote-unquote propeller blade. I just don't have it on this particular craft because it's not balanced yet. It's too strong. It will tear this craft apart. There's way too much lift on it right now for spinning, and I think I have to do something with the angular drag. So looking at that, I'm trying to think how best I can tackle this. So this is to all you that have made your stock propellers. I've made my own stock propeller, which is what I'm based this whole design off of. But I really wanted to have a throttle controlled propeller, not just something I have to rig up. Because while you can kind of do this with stock, I want to be able to hear a little, some type of motor buzzing, something. I want to have the actual effects, countering, all that good stuff that you would have to think about in realistic design. This forces you to do that because now you're actually having a propeller blade that generates lift. And it seems like it would work. As long as it's moving, it seems like it'll work, but there's always that spike. That little spike you see here and there. Oh, and we hit the water with our blades, and everything died. So this one is actually a helicopter that shows you both the spinny thing and the reverse spinny thing. Spinny thing reverse! And once again, animated attachments is what I'm using to handle this. So let's go ahead, start up our motors. Let's give it a little bit of kick. And we should get off the ground pretty easy. And you see right there, we can actually do this. We can have controlled flight. This is viable somewhat because it really wants to. I don't have it extremely well balanced. I need to work on that. Scarlett's kind of scratching her butt loudly. Thank you. Thank you. So we can have some semblance of flight. It's just trying to find ways to better do this, because this right here is where we're running into some issues. I'm wondering if some of this is from the Elvons. Let's turn those off. Will we get lucky? Oh, there's that spike right there. Alright, I found the other one. And so, yeah, you can see we actually are generating quite a bit of lift. The catch is, it's also pulling down. And I swear I have these all pointing the right way. It's just some oddity that I'm trying to figure out. Oof! Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh God! I don't think KSP like what I'm doing currently right now. Oh, sweet Jesus. Wow! Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. Well, that's kind of odd. That's all over the place.